Welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition. I'm Subponicate Poster, and today we're... Well, anyway. Today we are going to head through the Alluvion and take a look for the Vitasala. And waiting for my companions to... Oh, there they are. Okay. So we have another new path we can explore now. And oh no, those Kunari are escaping at a really low frame rate. Looks very Tevinterish to me.
An alluvion marked by a bookshelf. This should be it.
Right. Let's get some answers from the Vitasala.
And there are a ton of notes and book things to read in this part of the Crossroads.
Is this some sort of old elven library?
There are traces of some ancient magical catastrophe in the air.
Let's hope we can track down the Vitasala in all this.
Algernon sounds like a swell dude. And there are a ton of, like I said, notes, books, whatever in here. And you'll have to forgive me, I use my search function quite a bit, because I don't have all of their positions memorized quite yet. And our path lies ahead, but as always, we're gonna go explore. It's really fucked up in here. Sandal's journal? Enchantment. If you're not familiar with the Dragon Age series, Sandal has been a recurring character, and he's a bit touched. He's a dwarf, but he can enchant like Dagna does, and he's actually better at it than she is. And, well, the only words he'll ever say are enchantment. Couple of runes, and a place where you can modify your weapons, oddly enough. I guess is a nod to Sandal. Here's a spirit thingy.
Andaran Atishan, Methadra Elven. More ancient Elven.
If you wish, honored Elven, I will speak so your guests understand. I am study. I am a learning thirst. Come, know what has not been lost.
And if you're not an elf, she'll still talk to you and tell you all of this stuff.
The Kunari would not approach, but we learned their words as well. If you wish to exchange knowledge, they congregate by the lower gate.
What did the old elves use this place for?
This is the Virtithara, the living knowledge of the Empire. The libraries of every city, the wisdom of every court. A connecting place whose paths are in disarray.
What put this place into disarray?
The Virtithara was made with world and fade. When they sundered, so did we. Paths broke, knowledge fragmented, many were trapped. I preserved their last words.
What were these old elves' last words?
What happened? Where are the paths? Where are the paths? God save me. The floor is gone. Do not let me fall. Do not let me...
Those sound like appropriate last words in the face of a fucking disaster.
I'm looking for a Kunari named Vidasala. Do you know what she wants here?
Vidasala, yes. She uses scholars and mages for study. They fear this place, but they seek to know the Veil.
What does Vidasala want to know about the Veil?
I regret I do not have more information. I am sundered from myself. If you discover another one of me nearer the Kunari, I may know more. Kindly give it my greetings. I have not thought with myself for some time.
I could learn so much about my people. What were they like? How long is our history?
I will try to recall, honored patron, but there are gaps, breaks. Greetings, laughter, Ema Enasal, forms out of air, light, memories. And yet there are so many broken paths at every... missing.
Stop, please, stop. You don't need to hurt yourself.
Yes, wisdom from compassion. Yes, I will stop. Apologies. I knew all once. We knew. With the break, only fragments or knowledge new since the fall.
So we don't really get anything about the ancient elves out of her.
We'll be going now.
Know this. An unknown person, not of the Kunari, recently woke the librarians.
An unknown person. Could this be our agent of Fen'Harel?
The librarians facilitated learning before the fracture, before the fall. Now, beware them. They are unwell.
And once again, we're going off a little bit. Over here is a vendor of a sort. And he only sells two things. This shield. And while its armor rating is a lot less than what we have, it does have kind of a nice extra power. So we'll pick that up. And we'll slap it on Blackwall just to see how it works. And then he also sells the schematic for this shield. There we go. So it's very glowy, shiny something.
There, Kunari. On that upside-down island.
Well, that's just fucked up.
Shivering, wide awake, watching for demons. This isn't home. This isn't home at all.
That repaired some steps. Let's look around for more. The inverted alluvion must lead to the Kunari.
And so we'll have to go around, find glowing Easter eggs, and put some steps in place. And we can see where we're going to head first. There's that island over there. Blue fire. That's where we're going to go.
interesting. The anchor is reacting adversely to elven magic.
What does that mean?
I haven't the slightest, my dear. Keep an eye on it.
Check out some books. Get a room, you two! Alluvian here. And another over here. So apparently college was taught by ghosts back in the old days.
The veil isn't real. It's false, fake, fabricated to forbid. Isn't it wonderful? It means I belong here, helping, healing the hurt. I'm not a wrong thing, a wreck, a ruin. I'm what I should be. Oh, Solus understands. He doesn't want me to follow, but I can almost feel him here, all new, faded for her.
And that is what Solus's personal mission way back in the main game was called, and it's also an anagram for Dreadwolf Fen Harel. There aren't one but two supply caches in this area. So you got some elfy magic shit going on.
These Kunari are dead, but there's not a mark on them.
Wide eyes, and that look on their faces. I'd almost say they were scared to death.
Oh, that's cheery, Blackwall, thank you.
Welcome, welcome. Listen to the last words of those who lived past the fall. How could the dread wolf cast a veil between the world that wakes and the world that dreams? The Evenuris will send people. They will save us. When have you last heard from the gods? When the veil came down, they went silent. What is this veil? What has Fen Harel done?
Are these records saying Fen Harel created the veil between our world and the Fade?
Impossible. If there was a time the veil didn't exist, there would be some mention of it in human history.
Viv. Stupid humans. It's quite possible that happened before humans were around. Thought never occurred to her.
Look at all of this. What a pity.
You mean the library or the books?
Actually, I meant the elves. To build an entire empire on the foundation of magic.
They couldn't have known that the magic would one day dry up.
The elves trusted completely that the world as it was would never change. This rubble is the legacy of that trust. Empires fall and regimes change, Inquisitor. Do make sure you're still standing when the dust clears.
This looks like technical notes. What did the Kunari come here to learn?
The theorems are familiar. The Kunari are wrestling with abstracted magical theory.
Hopefully they're bad at math. So here we have more instructions for a puzzle. It's a magical fire. We could walk through it, but we'll just have Blackwell take care of it. I'm saving my charge for later. Sounds like some counter-propaganda against Dear Soulless. Another shit sigil. And it just loops around. Here's what we actually came to do.
These blocks are heading toward that upside-down alluvion.
Why are these stairs going where we want them to?
It's a place of learning. Maybe this Vir Dathara is helping us find what we need.
It looks like there should be something over there, but there ain't. Where the hell am I? Okay, and so this is how to do the puzzle. Get everyone back to the alluvion. And then use your tac cam to tell the other folks to stay the hell put. They should stay where you tell them, and then you go back. Come up here. And there's a statue of Fenharel. Press the button. Switch over to a character by the alluvion, step through, bail off the ledge, and there will be veil fire here now. Some Kunari are going to come through that mirror, but just ignore them for now. That veilfire only stays lit for a short time, so if you try and do the whole run back from the statue, you're not gonna make it. Now, I had Blackwall drop the torch, but you can just have switch over to Butts, discharge the anchor, and whoever has the torch will be invincible as well. Light this up. And you get a box with some shit in it. One-handed sword. Since the swords in this game are just so lacking in damage compared to everything else, it's not really worth it. Even runed up, it's kind of shit. And I'll heal up before I go through here. And that Kunari's just waiting for us. And we can see the bees in action from the Golden Ebon Queen. And I don't know what happened there. It clipped right through the fucking railing. I thought I was dead for a second, but luckily I hit solid ground. By the time I get around, I guess everyone else despawned. I have no idea what happened there. But we're done with this section, and now we can head back to that center area. And we get an upgrade to our anchor.
The anchor again. Are you alright?
The pain stopped.
The magic here wakes it. Familiar, strong, ripping apart again, all again.
And I think we're kind of getting an idea of what the anchor was originally intended to do. Because remember, all it does is tear holes in the veil one way or another. And now that we've got our upgrade, we're going to take care of a couple of things. So we're back at that first area in the big keep. And remember that big room full of money? Well, this is how you get there. Come down in the back, and there's this blockade with barrels of Gatlock. Discharging the anchor, blows up the Gatlock, and opens the passage. And ooh-wee, look at all that money. And the Holy Grail, I guess. Yep, 50,000 gold at a pop. And I do like how the piles of money disappear as you take it. I don't have any idea where Butts is putting that, and I probably don't want to know. And kind of a shortcut to get out. And now we're going to head back to the deep roads. And it is quite full of water at this point. And this talk point still works. again, some more companion bonding, because after we discovered Blackwall, if you took Viv and Blackwall out together, boy, they really fucking hated each other. She didn't like him much before, but afterwards, whoosh. And that previously blocked passage we can now blow up. Guess we're not that far underground now. And the instructions are on this pillar here, but this is probably like the least complicated thing ever. So we've got glowy Fenharel now. He's got a button on the back of his head. Press it. And you get a set of stairs.
Look at this mural. Hold on. I see something hidden in it.
Be careful with those stairs, because they're really easy to fall off of because of the weird pathing.
The runes say the Evanuris fought the Titans. They mined their bodies for lyrium and something else. It's not clear.
Not sure if that's soulless or what, but yeah, so we had some Elven Titan fighting going on. And we get a staff that's similar to the fire one, where it's constantly shooting out electricity and electrifying everything around it. So we'll probably put that on Viv with a rune upgrade. It's not bad, it gets over 200. That's going to do it for this episode of Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition. Join us again next time where we head back and get to those Qunari.